First, let me say good morning to everybody. As always, in the moment we're in that requires us to really open our hearts and our checkbooks and our time to support those most in need in our city. I'm grateful for the Birmingham City Council, and I'm grateful for Councilor Hunter Williams, who represents District 2. I actually won him to lead this press conference, speaking not only his behalf, but the council's behalf and what he wanted to share.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank Mayor Woodfin for his leadership, as well as my colleagues on the Birmingham City Council. I think that today's point and message is very simple, and that is what is going on with the holdup of SNAP benefits will have such an adverse effect on our community here in the state of Alabama, as well as the central Birmingham region, that it's not something that we can ignore and say this is a problem that Washington created, let's let Washington fix. I think as leadership of the city, from Republican or Democrat, as well as civic leadership throughout our entire community, we have to step up. When we talk about those that receive SNAP benefits, we're talking about 750,000 Alabamians. That's 1 in 15 Alabamians receive that. 28,000 of which live in the city limits of Birmingham, many of which are families that have small children that attend Birmingham city schools and other educational institutions within our city limits. Someone said to me the other day about what's going on in Washington and problems with the SNAP benefits program and maybe why they would not be willing to help. And my response was this to that person: it's not the 5-year-old little boy or his 7-year-old little sister's fault about problems that exist with the SNAP program. We know, like every other governmental or federal program, there are inefficiencies, there are problems. It was meant for a solution, maybe a stopgap, and it might have become a permanent source of nutrition, in this case, for families. But that is no fault of the children that receive these benefits in the state of Alabama. We have to do better as a community to wrap our arms around these families and these children while Washington tries to figure out whatever their solution is or will not be. And that is why I'm grateful for this mayor, for our council, that we can say that this is a bipartisan issue. The 5-year-old and 7-year-old child are not Republican or Democrat. They are our children. And we have been tasked as a community to wrap our arms around our children and help raise them to be the next leading generation of this state and of this country. And so our plea today is simple. The city of Birmingham cannot do this alone. We have to rely on our philanthropic community as well as the business leaders in our city, in our metro area, and in our state to serve as that stopgap while the federal government decides what to do about SNAP. And I think that is the message today. We stand here today with one of our amazing nonprofit partners, Christian Service Mission, where we have all of the different items that people can donate. But there are so many different entities within the Birmingham metro area that serves this 5 and 7 county region that make sure people, children, families have something on their table at night, more so than just if they get that one meal when they go to school that day and then maybe not eat all weekend long. And so our plea is for the community, for individuals, for businesses, participate with us, with the city of Birmingham. No matter what your feelings are about a governmental program, these are our children that deserve to eat tonight.
Thank you, Counselor. You have any questions? Anybody? Because he said it all. So detailed.
How much of a demand do you think this is going to fill? You mentioned how many SNAP recipients there are. Obviously, that's going to overwhelm whatever you can accomplish here. What other resources can you provide?
Yeah. Look, Counselor, if you don't mind, I can jump in here. Birmingham, Alabama is always in the top 10 most altruistic giving cities in America. Always. At least for the last decade plus. I am convinced that there will be an overwhelming amount of support to support this food drive. This food drive, combined with what the council will hopefully vote on, combined with what others are doing to open up their checkbooks, we believe our collective effort will serve thousands of families.
To speak to the need in your original question, the Central Food Bank of Alabama is consistently short in what it's able to provide, meaning there's more demand for food than what they are able to provide while SNAP benefits are in place historically in our metro area. You know, they serve the whole metro area. So while we lose that stopgap measure that is in place with SNAP, that demand obviously will increase. So we need the community's support when it comes to demand, because the demand already outweighed what the supply was. There's a lot of hair on your mic, and and I noticed that beard.
And I was running around doing a couple other things. Is there a timeline on when y'all are going to be able to start distributing, or is that start today, or when do y'all hope that is going to be able to start?
We're grateful again for the Birmingham City Council. This is something we have to get in front of them tomorrow. A lot of conversations will happen this afternoon. A lot of conversations continue to happen with United Way, working out the detailed mechanics. But I am convinced that when we present this in front of the City Council tomorrow, you and others will receive the full detail about the allocation of resources.
So what's happening today is you're just asking people to drop off contributions.
Today and all this week, absolutely. And that's what this is about. We need y'all. We need the public. We need the press. This is 3600 3rd Avenue South. As the counselor said, we're here at Christian Service Mission. The drop-off has been happening since 7+ this morning. As you can see, one is happening right now. We need more people to support this effort. Anything else you want to tell us?
You got it.